And welcome back to the Paul Holden Details channel, and happy 2022. Hope you're all well. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. We begin a new year, new videos. This week we're talking about American car products, in particular Lithium Auto Elixirs. Big banner behind me, thanks to Bill that sent that over from across the pond. I have to say a huge thanks to one particular person before we even kick this video off, and that is a guy called First from Puerto Rico. You know him as First from Puerto Rico, we know him as Roberto. Yes, this guy is amazing. I have to say, hand on heart, he is incredible. He supports so many detailing channels, including mine. He does not miss a video. He does not miss a podcast. He does not miss a live video. Incredible guy. Those of you in the detailing community will know him. So massive thanks to Roberto, First from Puerto Rico, for hooking me up with Bill from Lithium Auto Elixirs. Right. On with this week's video. Enjoy this one. Don't eat any crisps and don't drink. We're starting fresh this year. Roll the video. So here we go then. First video of 2022, and we've got the Rover Metro back on the channel. This is my wife's car, her daily, a 1993 Rover Metro. If you are watching this from the States, Google Rover Metro. You have a good laugh. It was a bit grubby. Last time this was cleaned was November the 7th. I've got it on my Insta spam for proof, just so I can keep track of what I'm doing. And I've not treated the plastics on this at all, apart from the rear bumper. Did some testing on that. You can see some stills on that later on. So I have to say, sadly, that Lithium aren't available in the UK at the moment. At the moment. If Bill gets enough feedback from this video, spread the word, share the video, then he's going to try and get the products in the UK, so I have to make it worth his while. A bit of a spoiler alert, they're good products. Please watch the video right till the end and you can judge it for yourself. So we've got Road Rage from High Definition Detail as our all-purpose cleaner pre-wash. Not actually using it as a pre-wash this week, just going to use it on the tyres and the hubcaps if you're from America, or wheel trims if you're from the UK. And the reason I don't take those off is because they can break, and they are super rare to try and find. I am not going to try and hunt the interweb on Fleabay to try and get hold of them. So no need for fallout removers or wheel cleaners. We have the soft tipped Vikan brush. Vikan makes some extremely good durable brushes. Check out the links below this video where you can get them from. I always try and give you guys as much information about accessories when I'm using them, so you can look them up for yourselves. Otherwise you just get people going, what's that brush? What's that? What's that? Pressure washer is the big boy. Check out that video. Now we have the 40-degree nozzle attachment, the wider of the three, or four if you've got the red one, the one you used to cut cheese with. Always make sure you shoot this away from the car when you first start your pressure washer. The amount of times I haven't lost those on the drive and haven't looked for them for an hour and a half. Honestly. And don't shoot it at the car, you just, no, don't bother. And because this car is so small, I don't actually need to take this off and go to the stubby attachment. I'm around 6'5", 4.5 in my flip-flops, so I don't actually need to take it off. And if you're wondering what the S is for, it's not for stupid, it's for sport. Answers in the comments section where you think anything is sporty on this car. Snowfoam stage now with the big boy foam R, 60 to 50mm. Or 50 to 60mm rather, of Garage Therapy's Snowfoam, sugar-based, non-caustic, and then top it up to 500ml of water. There is no need to fill this Lance up. Remember, this is not really a real car, it's a toy. You can't take this seriously, please, that's not a real car. I have driven this car to Wales and back, and you wonder why I drink strong beer. So the great thing about this Lance is it's got different directions and different patterns. That's the cone one. It may be expensive, but boy is it good. check out the Christmas video. So this is for a certain keyboard warrior. I don't normally call people out. Let's just call him David. He knows who he is because he's a bit of a troll. And apparently my name's been mentioned in a forum, a detailing forum. Apparently it's a violation if you don't do this in the detailing scene. Really? Are you trying to steer people away from detailing? Detailing is a hobby. That happens to be a passionate hobby of mine. And yes, I do cars part-time. Lots of people do this in the industry. Do whatever you feel is necessary. I hate forums. They're for spineless you-know-whats. If you feel that strongly about it, we'll arrange to meet up. Give this a good 10 minutes of dwell time. And then it's rinse from the floor up. I always go bottom to top so you can see where you've been. Double tap infused car wash super premium suds cleanse shampoo. 32 ounces of sparkle. What do they mean by sparkle? Check out the video at the end. No LSP was topped up on this car at all. It is literally shampooed and dried. Or car soaked if you're in the US. 3 big glugs in your Lance, shoot the rest in your wash bucket and you're good to go. This stuff smells divine. It smells of eucalyptus and it's very, very clingy. I didn't really know what they meant by cleanse shampoo until I actually used it on the Metro and saw the finish it leaves. And yes, I can reach right across that windscreen. Some people might think this is a gimmick, having a smell in or a scent in a shampoo or a car soap. It makes for an easier and better wash experience. And if you're wondering why that car is rocking about, no, there's no one in it. It's got hydro-elastic suspension, and every now and again it has to be pumped up at the garage. They have a special pump which connects to the rear of the car, a bit like a bike. And no, you can't do it with a bike pump. So on that front bumper you can see some marks. That's the water. It has a habit of absorbing, easy for you to say, absorbing a certain amount of moisture. And that's been the problem all the way through owning this car, trying to find something to treat those plastics that actually works. Drying stage now with the big boy dryer from Ultimate Finish. Have a handy microfiber in your hand or a drying towel and just take off the excess. So once the car was dried, it's trim cube now from Lithium. These are the graphene infused 9H graphene apparently. You need to clean the plastics down first. You can either use this, which is provided in the kit, or you can use an alcohol wipe down. These are tiny. Tiny little powerhouses, and they smell. They are very, very strong. It's a graphene coating. If you're doing this in a workshop, wear a mask. And you need to use the lightest of pressure as he nearly drops it on the floor, because there is so much fluid infused in these. It's a clever idea. They're vac sealed when you get them in these little tiny packets. It does say these are good for up to 250 washes, which they're saying is guaranteed. They're saying also it's pretty much forever. So once you've done it, you may require 2 coats, by the way. They should be good as new, or a major improvement. I am after a major improvement. This car is 1993. I'm under no illusions. They are stained. You can see the stains on the plastic. And you're probably wondering, why have you done it in one big hit? Why didn't you do it in sections? Now, I did do the rear bumper back in November. You'll see the stills later on. I put a tape on the bumper, and it was still on there after 2 coats. So hence me doing this in one hit, or trying to, try and level off the product. So once you've coated this the best you can, you're going to have to level this off with a damp microfiber. Not a wet microfiber, just a damp microfiber. And don't use one of your best ones either. So what I found was, when I did the sides of the car, the wraparound parts, they were brilliant. They came up really, really well, but still I got that streaking issue on the front of the car, above the number plate, below the badge. You'll see right in the end shots. And they will only absorb a certain amount. But it is a great improvement. It's a vast improvement to some of the products I've used in the past. As I said, we've got a little bit of streaking going on there. I'm going to have to work that in. So they say 8 to 12 hours before you get the car wet again. That's quite tough in the UK because it rains every 10 minutes. Stick around to the end. So that's the finish I was left with. A little bit there on the corner. There's no camera trickery with this, so we're going to go for a second coat and see if we can make a bit of an improvement. So depending on the age of your plastic, I think you're going to get mixed results with this. I was actually really pleased. Once this was left overnight, it just seems to look even better. Not that my wife would notice. So I thought I'd tackle the door handles now. So I've still got those nasty streaks just below the Rover badge. Nothing I can really do about that. I'm hoping that's going to improve. Wait till you see the end shots. Now, as I said, I did test this back in November on the rear bumper. And coming up are the stills. So I found a test part on the corner, put some tape over it. That was the first coat, and that's the second coat after I took the tape off, and that line still remains even after a few coats. Very strange. So using the same trim cube, Still got enough of the fluid in there to do the boot spoiler, or roof tabletop picnic table as I like to call it. This is Trim Serum, rubber trim serum. Great for rubbers, including your tyres. And that puck is from Knockout_3D, the 3D printing company you saw in the Christmas video. Really handy these are. Just got that Velcro attachment. You can put a pad on the end, or even a polishing pad, which is what that is. Not going to be using that for polishing. And just work it into the rubbers. And as I said, these are very, very old. You're going to be after an improvement, really. You're never going to get these perfect. So we've got the All-Star, or Pure Star, should I say, tyre brush, or tyre applicator. Put a link underneath where you can get that little gizmo from. That's it. Pull the stones out of the way, Paul. Dig a hole. And that's it, ladies and gents. These are the finishing shots. Please share the hell out of this video. I would love to get these products in the UK. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. As always, thumbs up, interact with the channel, and I will see you on the next one.